Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's coverage of Spring 2026 ECAC Apex Legends. Tonight we have groups 1 and 4 bouting in the arena for tonight. We've got some heavy hitters. It's the return of Southern Miss Esports combined with some other household names in here. We have Campbell's University returning. We have Mountie Apex as well in the pocket, FIU, and the UB Esports. Some very nice hitters here. On top of that, you also have AWPE returning as well. Thomas College. You do have Anna Maria, who did perform rather well last season. On top of that, we do also have. But we also have some new names. We have the IUE Red Wolves that are joining us, and the Moravian Cyber Hounds also joining us as well, including the Roosevelt Lakers. So it's bound to be a fun one. As we get underway with map number 1, or game 1, and we'll start off with Olympus. With me, though, I also have Patch Fox, who will be providing some side commentary and well, just to boost it out. How are you, Patch?
I am doing wonderfully. Thank you very much.
Yeah, good taste.
Extended energy mag located over here.
As the teams get ready for the fight to go on down. Not much action to be seen just yet. 17 squads will be with us tonight, all waiting to claim that top.
Friends, there is an extended energy mag.
Keep an eye on some of these. They performed rather well tonight, especially that team of Southern Miss, who won 5 games out of 6.
Right you are. Those Southern Miss players, easily the favorites from me to repeat as champions for the whole season.
Huh.
If they can do it here, I'm sure they can continue all the way. Southern Miss 5 for proper engagement here. This might have we do have a couple of L-star shots on our last moving in on a team. There's a lot of commotion going on, but nothing's set in stone just yet. Smokes. Pieces of utility inside. And by less getting into a bit of a fight, it seems. Jack will flank around. Exactly what he'll do. Shield crack is good. Get the crack in the turn, however. Press up and is able to get the down courtesy of his teammate Vince. Is very careful with this fight here. They're able to take out the Panthers of FIU very quickly. They will be our first team to go. Meanwhile, Style Rocks elsewhere has also left the server. UB will be their killers.
Bogey over there. Hostile. Danger close.
Now as we regroup, checking on Campbellsville, getting at a bit of a long-range engagement. A slight battle of attrition here. Not much ground has been gained by either side. Opting in for some turtling. Much with this Rampart shield. Providing good coverage for the engagement for Campbellsville. They do need to be wary of their flanks. The battle heats on up. A shield broken for Bobby. I'll regroup the rest of the team. Grasshopper's looking for an engagement with this PK. Very nice shield right there. They need to regroup. Don't have the health to fight. Shield. The Mounties are currently getting into a tough spot. Rizzy's going to get the first pick right now. Gets a good shot. Gets 2 off. 2v1 for Mounties, and they're able to take it on. Campbellsville will fall next. The Mounties will insert themselves.
This is definitely going to shake up the late game for a lot of these Group 1 teams. Campbellsville is also known as one of those heavy hitters in that group. So them being out this early is definitely going to give some of the smaller teams a chance to shine.
I agree. We might see some new names climb the podium tonight. We'll have to see just how willing they are to fight against these big teams here. We'll see what Fuel is up to. They found themselves a Trident. They did like this Trident player early 2 weeks ago. They found themselves a
See if they've gotten any better at driving the thing.
well, not haven't crashed yet, so it's looking good so far. Black Room hasn't gotten into any benders. Initially on this Valkyrie. Would be a good support in case they want to ditch the Trident and maybe have to get on a Dodger. Meanwhile, Cyberhound getting into engagement, and I'm not sure. Never mind, Evil Car will be able to successfully jump tower away. So will the rest of the Cyberhounds retreat more towards the western side. The Red Wolves currently down a teammate, looking to currently the fight for UB. Able to take out one courtesy of Dragons. More aggressive, pushing in 3v1 fighting on the next one, and wow, the collapse of the Thomas College was fierce. UB claim another name.
Yeah, this is definitely a team looking to kind of put themselves in the front-running positions. They saw how strong a lot of these Group 1 teams are, and they want to say, we're that kind of team. Elsewhere, we also have Moravian Cyberhounds being eliminated. They might have been followed by their pursuers that we saw earlier, and they got dealt with quickly.
I see an opponent over there.
Now realigning with UB as well. They're also looking to get into the fight. They have plenty of targets surrounding them. Survey Beacon, courtesy of the Cryptos, getting lots of info, and they have their eyes set on a dropship. This is going to look to contest, essentially. We'll check into our previous champions. Lots of damage sticks for Zach with those Sparrow arrows. Lass is going to get aggressive here. That's actually with a flank around a couple of taps and gets it down. Coming on off to the ramparts. Lass is looking to us as well. He'll get it down and Zach. Okay, I thought the last one. Nope. Zach is able to get the kill and obtain the title of kill leader. Eliminating Northwest and also elsewhere, AWPE will bite the dust, leaving it to less than 10 squads on the board. Lots of utility and great positioning coming out of Southern Miss right now. UB might look to contest them very soon. They're on their way to fight another team once again. Let's take a hard hit. It seems that it's able to get the down. Good down for Limitless as they'll continue on with this aggression. Now they have the numbers advantage, so collapsing on, so this team shouldn't be too bad. Dragon is moving on in. Great tap trave, and he's able to get the down. So this time will bite the dust. Now the battle against UMP is looking very tough. Reduce Donut does need a reset. So we have to encourage the white match. Now UB in addition trying their best to stay on their feet. Limitless turns around and gets caught by Zach. Our Southern Miss players might have taken an eye to UB's commotion. The last is able to down two with an Arc Star. My God, huge play, and they'll finish off the remnants of UMT.
UMT, they saw that UB was coming for their crown, immediately put an end to that, and also snatched UMT's chain while doing it. They are definitely our favorites here right now.
Let's relocate there.
gotta imagine what more could they possibly have for us. If they wipe another team off the board and it's still a little bit of fear into UV's heart. Granted, they did leave them alive. Now as we check in with Fuel, not in the greatest position. We checked on them having a nice Sunday drive earlier on, and all of a sudden, 2 teammates of Bean Shitley are currently missing. Storm should be fine. Look to just play for these last minute placements.
I think right now you
Battling
definitely...
without the team.
Sorry about that. You definitely don't try and go for engagements right here. That would probably be the worst thing you can do. Your main goal right now, survive, looked for a place to craft your banners and revive your teammates. Seems you may have spotted something.
Does have this mobile respawn in the pocket as well, so this crafting station might be huge. Banners in the pocket. Fuel might still be in this as round 3 is getting ready to start closing. Look towards Southern Miss once again. We'll go into a long-range fight once again. Marksmanship. Be there. Sticking with Zach is currently toying with his prey. I'll take out a member of that. And this, that might be the respawn team of Fuel that we saw a little bit earlier. And wow, these shots from Viz. With a nemesis nonetheless as well. These shots coming in and Southern Miss claim more lives here. Zach. This in the downing of an enemy. The last will end up taking them out. This might be a straggler from a certain team. As now we check in with Mounties, who were looking good earlier, but now the same boat as Fuel were. Fuel.
However, they've gotten their 2 players back, so they're back to being a full squad. They have all of their shield up as well.
It's going to be incredibly important. Especially since we're down to our 8 squads. This circle is only getting smaller and smaller. Meanwhile, the Red Wolves aren't looking too shabby. You have alright positioning, not too bad at all, and they still have some time before they need to rotate. The health department isn't in its best shape. We'll look to see what they can do as this. Meanwhile, for MSJ, they'll pick Solar back up to their re-engage. They obtain him Smith, very nimble. Great addition to any squad. As we check in with Anna Maria, they might be locking into their opponents they saw on that separate harvester. Legendary Sentinel. This is a great find. If to find the first shot, fires a couple of more pops, maybe to stir up commotion. Nothing is landing, just pressure. Despite not getting much in the turn, this pressure is still good from Anna Maria. However, they're up against the ring here, and they'll have to move very, very soon. See that? Southern Miss finally find their previous mates of UV and end up taking them down, shortening the list of squads in the fight. Now they look to find the next group of names that they can claim. Phil Eastwood's had quite the rebound, and now the Red Wolves may be looking for a fight here. They are spotted on their rotate as they head towards the edge of the ring. Right now, let's get taken out. Oh, is able to win one. This also big rockets coming in from Kreptic. Valkyrie finding major value. Able to pick up one kill. Fighting for the next one. They've been able to get 2 down. Kreptic went for 2. Need a third. Finds the third, and they end up burning it. Oh no, that was his. Not confirmed just yet. Volley King is still on his feet fighting for his team. Kakashi is going down.
Meanwhile, we
During
also
the
saw
commotion-
Roll go out earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a tough one. The Mounties did end up, or not Mounties, Southern Miss ended up fighting them eventually. They're looking to keep on going. As the members of Red Wolves in the best of position. They only have one more member of this rival squad, but they don't want to get caught out in a third party. Maria, the best spotted, they've been spotted by the Myth as well. Get good shield damage, but ultimately they are taken out. Maria will fall, and we're down to 5.
Эй, кто targeted?
But he's now spotting Anna Maria. Isn't good for one, because he ends up going down. And to confirm this kill that they have claimed. Still kind of alive here. Moving on in, battling with this kill. Red Wolves will fall. The Mounties, though, are not out of the fight. Just still need to by another squad, and who else could it possibly be? It's Southern Miss, who looks to clean on up. 2 more squads will leave the arena, as Mounties are on up with the last. And now we're down to Correct 8. We'll survive this one, but in a 1v3 against the reigning champ, it's not exactly much to do. Just going with him, trying to go for 3 shots. They'll end up putting him down, and Southern Miss will be the first Apex champions of the night.
Yeah, at some point it just kind of becomes unfair, you know? Like, it stops being how far can you get, and it starts being how long can you survive with Southern Miss in the lobby.
It was a tough map, one in Southern Miss. I believe that might be a new record for them. 33 kills between the 3 of them. Dear. Just dear. Oh my gosh. I don't need this. There's no words for such a performance. Greg also coming in second, batting out with that 1 kill. Mounties following in third with 7. Red Wolves, not a bad start so far. They'll go into 4th with 2 kills, and MSJ Lions bring it up in 5th with. Oh, with a nice performance in game number 1. We'll take a small break. We'll get set for game 2. Come back. All right, we return with game number 2. We've got a new group in the arena. Well, new squad. We have Diga, APB, joining our match tonight. Be our newest trio edition. And we'll see how they can fare coming off of our very first win, Southern Mississippi.
So let's go with our second place team from the last match and see how they start out.
Curious to see, definitely. Wasn't too bad for them earlier on. To provide info, Valkyrie will not be joining our match. She will be the first legend to stand out tonight. Teams get set.
I like the spot energy. Let's go.
See how it ends up collapsing.
Come on.
Barrel stabilizer here.
Oh wow, already. Sal Rocks has been eliminated. Rapid from the arena.
Did such a good job of eliminating them, it doesn't even look like anything happened.
Upgraded. Let's go that way.
It does, yeah. As we move in with UB, they seem to be in good spirits coming off from their last game. They didn't have the best of opportunities as they were pinched out by 2 teams. They do have the potential, as they did take out 2 teams themselves last game. Yeah, they have their eyes on a trident. Well, we end up using it. Maybe not yet. We'll save it. Oh, never mind. Here we go. Go right it in.
Has some of the best drivers in the country.
You might have been reading a page. Not
Let's see if some West New York, some Buffalo boys can drive better than some people from New York. In the meantime, FIU, Norquest too, they're both out.
Fast exits here as we're already down to our top 15.
Let's check out over there.
Another enemy here just begging to get ambushed.
With that, curious to see where the fight. Look for Southern Miss. They should be getting up to some trouble. There's actually Fuel currently in a bit of a brawl here. Their best to reach the net. South Blue is still on the ground. They're being aggressive currently. We've seen. I swear UMT does end up going down. Good, trying to hang on to multiple nades. 8 out. And a little bit more time to reset. Shield crack ends up coming out from one of the grenades. Fuel will hang on as possible. Lakers currently moving on into this fight. On the confirming a kill, they'll re-engage with Fuel. AWP will be taken out. The Lakers currently stuck in this spear cage. Oh, okay. Alright, Hitbox has Fuel, so he's here. Looking for an in here. They do have this trident to get away, and oh, the Cyber Hounds are taking a blow. They'll end up going down with another one. Courtesy of Southern Mist. Jordan is just gonna look to get away here. Don't want to get mixed in with any of that, respectfully. Gotta be curious. Is he chased? Swear Mounties have been taken out as well. Several wolves. Their eyes set. The lions also out. Correct Apex will end up pulling as well.
All this here.
Lions are taking some hot shots at yeah. Fuel can still keep their heads in the game. Campbellsville is also looking for an in on this rotation. And all this commotion before the ring 1 closes.
Shield battery here.
Enemy there, back. Watch out, enemy here.
So this we're looking to engage here. Weapons of a squad. They're getting good damage and I have to pick onto unknown. Is getting hard. As Zach moves on in with the dual P2020s with a dangerous weapon. You wouldn't they were, but yes, you finished out those things. It's crazy. Zach is still on the hunt here. He's looking to escape, and they won't be able to. The Lakers will bite the dust. And we're down to our final 10. Lots of commotion now as UB might be looking for a fight here. Big battle. Out of a shot. Tread has been acquired. They will just get pressed here, or they'll just end up moving away.
I think we should go there. Death box there. Light ammo here.
I got eyes on one of them over there.
And our teams along here. Lion not in a good spot. And getting caught out here. Looking for this crafting bench. They'll get the banners, but Smith is hardly in a good position here.
Doesn't have enough time.
Oh, wait. The regen might be able to save him.
Elsewhere, we also saw, I believe it was Moravian High Cyberhounds that were eliminated.
Now fueled by the dust as well for this game from the
University of Buffalo and Southern Miss getting their shots.
Oh, I mean, I figured Smith would let his teammates get in the trident. But, yeah, elsewhere, Southern Miss just can't be stopped. Ego will be taken out as well. Well, they had their own trident. Alright, not too bad. Big shield crack from Zach.
Let's go that way.
Gonna finish off yet another team. Southern Miss just cannot be stopped. They just keep is confirmed. Ellie is down.
Can't package over there. Forget that.
Reset and get ready to see who else joins the battle. UB might have their eyes set. New target. Sinatra left as the last remaining member of Campbellsville. It's gonna be tough getting that reset going.
Campbellsville seems to have struggled in these first two matches after being I'd say arguably our second best team in week 1.
Babies are fast.
Might be some unfavorable positioning.
Favorable
It can
positioning.
be
Maybe just obviously having USM in your group is never an easy task, but it could also just be plain bad luck. You never know.
rotate and regrouping from MSJ is good. Actual strength here being engaged. As Raiden pulls on up, reinforcements has been called.
The enemy is here. Target acquired here.
Hostiles are making some noise over there. Very high rate of fire.
Now the fight here is still moving on. UV got themselves in an engagement. And big hit, but it will end up getting a down. Finishing it off, and Solar bites the dust. Alliance in a tough predicament here. Campbellsville ends up going down.
And guess who it is? It's Southern Miss again. Dominating.
The Wolves are spotted. That might be Zach Arrow. She looking healthy at all, and that's last. Nonetheless, another down comes in. Last remaining member who can't get it done. Southern Miss claim another set of lives. Rage engagement. End up opting in for some more ring control. Lions are down to one outstanding member. Felix, or just let him go. Can they reset a second time? The question remaining at hand.
Yeah, free spot here.
Battle once again, so Mr. Favors triple draw might turn the tide. There's no shield up for Southern Miss. This ends up going down. Last number reset, second kill, and the shield swap should be good. That'll keep Southern Miss in this fight. This will be reclaimed, and Thomas Knowledge will end up being taken out. We're down for final four. I believe that is the final member. No, they've gone up to strength again. Smith does go down, and his respawn teammates are in incredible danger. Joan collecting the information on the team. And finally, the Lions taking on out.
Care package there.
3 squads left. Our game number 2. Southern Miss with this Sparrow utility, looking to turn the tides heavily in their favor.
I got eyes on one of them over there.
We are fishing for this EMP again. And Anna Maria might be over for them. Caught in the ring, caught against the crosshairs of Southern Miss, and they'll go down. Final 2 squads is looking to reset quickly. UB do have their eyes on the plume of smoke. Southern Miss left behind. They have the positioning advantage of the ring in their favor. Southern Miss being such a nimble squad, especially both in the back pocket, move on in. Limitless in a tough fight here, bouncing around. Zach will end up confirming the kill. Limitless will end up going down. The EMP in Donut pocket. Looking to get some value out of this. If he does go off, gets the confirmation, dropping the shields to half. Left doesn't even matter. He's able to confirm another kill with Squeaver in hand. Big 150! And they'll close it out once again. Southern Miss will be your second Apex champions.
We have our Apex champions.
Tough battle indeed. So all of our squads are down. We'll head to our next summit. 31 coming off of 33. UB though put up one hell of excuse me. Putting up one hell of a fight. 16 kills respectfully, ending up in second place. Anna Maria backing it up in third with 3. Lions doing the same, collecting fourth place. Thomas College also with 3 over in. We'll cut back to another short break. We'll have our final match of Olympus, and then we'll get set for our rotation. We're back after our break for game number 3. Last one of the night on Olympus. And then we'll swap on over to E District for our game 4 rotation. We'll have Alter leaving the Legend Select screen. That'll change the aggressiveness playstyle of some of our teams potentially. Slotted in.
Oh, light arsenal here.
Teams reset again for their chance. Up UV might look to be engaged quickly here. Dragon fighting it off. Beautiful movement. Unfortunately, doesn't have the ammunition. That interrupts himself in the move. Finisher from Vex. But that's all he'll get is Sao once again rapidly leave the arena.
Sting! I leveled up! But I know the perfect upgrade to go with it. Got an upgrade. Ebona.
Had to get his lick in. Had to get his lick in.
No squads around us. Dead box here.
Better than one P2020. Ooh. Well, we'll check in with Mounties, see how they're doing over towards our neck. They have spotted one. A couple of arrows with this bow check. Oh, and they are hit hard. Grasshopper takes a lancing blow. See what they were hit with? This Sentinel. Why not? That's Bobby. Nonetheless, big damage coming on through. We might see a rotate. Come on through here with our teammates. Trident noises are nearby. Bounty's just looking to establish high ground. And they rise on a jump tower. To butt in. Elsewhere, Fuel Esports taken out by the Mountie. I keep saying the Mounties. By Southern Miss, rather. Watching the Mounties currently. Jump tower might have been a bait.
Spotted an opponent out there.
If you need a nickname
Hopper is putting some
for,
shots downrange.
If you need a nickname for Southern Miss, they are the Golden Eagles.
Ah, I see. Oh, they definitely play like Eagles, swooping in and taking out everything they see. Apparently, the kill feed is covered in USM. Nana Maria ends up falling off.
I feel like that's definitely going to be one of those eliminations that shake the dynamic of the game later on. Anna Maria's generally been one of our better teams in the first couple of games. So them going out now means another team like, say, IUE, they could potentially make it to the late stages. That is, if they can get all the way to banner recovery without being shot down first.
Going to be a tough one. It has been engaged already. But this Trident not in the best shape yet. Should be able to get this reset. Nobody around. Right back in the game.
Oh no!
Shot from before and IUE picked him up. Or no, sorry. IUE leave. They're picked up by the Cyberhounds of all.
So close, but so far.
Thank you.
The Cyberhounds pick up the last November. Now the action dies down. 8, 7. Effectively. Might do wonders, but not when you're being shot in the back.
Not this
damage, a newbie. Like fighting purple team? At least Donut looking for the Trident, maybe. Uber is on its way, UB.
Going all the way out here for the Trident. Would you say that this is a smart move?
I mean, it was definitely he used a medkit, which is already a questionable tag. Round 2 closes. Thing definitely needs. Might not be the best play, might save a little bit of time later on, but we'll have to see what happens. Meanwhile, Camels will have gotten themselves into a fight. Again, they'll end up coming out on top as AWPE leaves the arena.
Peekaboo.
Again, as the Mounties are engaged. Lakers gets taken out square. And Sparrow providing some intel. Sheila might roar here. Damage with the spot check. Solid. Able to get one. Another one's followed up with Grasshopper. Great work with that boat check. It will be knocked out once again. And with only one member left, Diga will leave the server.
Backpack here. Level 3.
Fresh here, UMP. Less than favorite spot. I might be good for one. Let's get a lot of shit damage, but being re-engaged immediately. There's too much to work with. Southern Race come out again, and Maroon bites the dust. UB return to full strength here. Tried it. Looks like it's paying off. Head in closer into the ring. Well, rotating after the previous engagement as well. Cyberhounds have been engaged elsewhere, and he's battling it out. They do have a USM in their sights. They have lost Grasshopper. Sheila, the shield crack, but ultimately nothing can be done. The Mounties go down, and USM claim the lives of another team.
But I think this kind of shows they're not invincible. The gods do bleed, and if you have the right strategy, you can take them out.
It just seems always Eddie and Greg going for a hero play. Sandwich between two squads, it seems. West playing this long-range fight, they're able to break one shield. Panthers are in good spirits. They're being engaged. Sparrow. The intel. The crypto drone from earlier. I'm not sure if it got the banners off in time. More quests now, just filling their backpacks after the fight, and they were good for one. Always going to have to try it for the second. Mist moving in, and that's another group. Amazville end up falling, and they're rewarded with a Kraber for it.
Mama, there goes that man.
Making great use out of it. The last big headshot gets a shield crack to boot. Viz on the hunt to find this next member. On in the shot from the Kraber rings out, but not much to be there. I gotta tell you, an unlimited ammo Kraber does not sound like the most fun thing in the world.
I said the gods do bleed earlier. They shut me up, they made sure they'll never bleed again.
And with that kill, they'll put Norquest in the dirt. Exactly. He'll need to return to his feet, but he's very far out. Re-engaging this.
Doing all right. Gotcha.
We'll look to try it again as UB once again not in a great position. Not recovering his teammates for a potential third time this match.
You can only be on the brink for so long before you just fall off. The fact that they've made it to 4 squads left now, that is very commendable.
We'll say though, running out of room on this cliff that he's hanging off of.
Oh no. There's only one full strength team. And guess who?
And
It's
who
USM.
could it be? I'll just look to clean the remnants of all of our squads here. Potential no scope on 6-7. We'll try again. Nope. Third time's a charm. Nope. Zach will gave him ample opportunity. It'll be Zach. Now with stragglers from multiple teams. Kind of curious to see what's gonna happen here. Will we just we'll fight it out in a boxing ring, potentially. Gonna try for it. Is fighting here.
Oh.
Jumping out of the ring. Goes down, but gets the kill anyway. Panthers leave the arena.
Careful there, Zakis, you're all alone. Don't get too cocky.
It's spring now. Zach might be in a little bit of trouble. Will end up going down. Team is going to reclaim the lives of his aggressors, but UB in the turn, the ring will take them out, and I don't think they have enough life. That will go down. There's only one final member left. This is hurt from the ring damage.
Meanwhile, Rex
Now,
player,
might look to be the dagger inside.
fully healthy, full shields. This is gonna be interesting, folks.
He's not looking just to reclaim. Has been lost. Both. The players going down, but it's taking a little bit too long to loot with that shield crack. That might give Viz the opening to take him on out and move in. As if in hand, he's shield crack again, and it's not enough. Despite being the one and lone survivor for Southern Miss, he'll still hold firmly on to the crown, as they'll become your Apex champions for the third time in a row.
that might be the closest anyone can get today to taking down USM.
You gotta wonder. Had all the right components to try and get it done, but just couldn't make it happen. And they be stopped at all.
It does
33,
show-
doing it again. My goodness.
I'd say it definitely goes to show just
33
how
kills.
well composed this USM team is, even when they are in the 3v1. Even if they let themselves like get a little too cocky and end up going down to a disadvantaged position, even they're still going to lock in and they're going to come through and take that win.
It's definitely tough. There's no real answers to Southern Miss. They got close, just couldn't. 33 for Southern Miss, 1 for Greg. UB in third with 5. Panthers claim it in 6th. Northwest, despite being pacifists, find 5th. That'll be the end for Olympus tonight. When we come back, we'll have E District. We still have another half to get. Game number 4, starting on E District now. Get set and prep for our new map. See how the tides shift. Did get very, very close in that game 3. But Southern Miss still able to stay on top. Sparrow will be leaving our roster for this time around. Easy intel for that. Get set and ready to go. Hope things play on out.
I say we land here. You with me? Backpack here. Level 2.
Far majority of our teams have been against the wall with this very hungry Southern Miss team. see who ends up getting out first. Once
Well, immediately what I see is Thomas College, Anna Maria, and Greg, they're all really close to each other. Those could end up being conflict points really quick. As well, we see Southern Miss, they're pretty much in the center and they have a lot of space around them. And as I say that, here we go. We got Thomas College, Greg, and Anna Maria. They're starting to fight.
with that space comes options. I'm afraid Greg have already lost a member of their squad.
Amigos, let's go here.
Re-engaging Thomas College. And a lot more confidence after the opening pick. Back. Gonna hold on. Nate incurs quite a bit of damage here. Let's see if they can help him out. And shot in the back. Let's stay nimble and get away from now. Shields work. Oh, that's you hate to see. Oh,
Missed the rope.
just barely. Up on Indeed, but what can you do? I'll tell you what you can do. You can check Sal Rock's gold off of your board as they have fallen.
I feel like they've fallen relatively early a lot. I think it might be time for a strategy change, guys. And same
Maybe,
probably
what
for...
strategy can you have is 3 teams have now exited the arena.
Moravian, Cyberhounds, Mounties, and now MSJ. Things are going fast. People are dropping like flies.
Care package over there.
Let us move here.
Enemy, they're not close.
On the locomotions seems to keep on going as the Panthers are also looking for a battle. You were looking for where the source of that crypto drone was, as Ziga ends up being eliminated as well. Very quickly, 13 squads are left in the pocket.
Smoke's on over there.
You know, when you're next to 2 other teams from the jump and you lose a member of your squad to the environment, one would expect your team to go from second place to second to last. But because of how things have been moving so quickly, they're not in a terrible position.
Evo Harvester here. Weak shields are a bad time.
Definitely need to see what options they have left.
I
Wreck.
was talking about them.
We're back up to full strength.
Just about. Let's hope they don't... they're gonna be fine, yeah. Let's see what they can do now that they're back to 3.
Item here. I found an extended energy.
More environment. The Panthers end up being caught out and removed.
Near me.
They were looking for a fight not too long ago. They got their wish, but the monkey's paw curled and they got USM.
Enemy there.
Let's go there. 조심하자.
Definitely not the squad you want here on the way. Now with UB, who haven't had that bad of a performance tonight in any regard. They've actually been doing rather well. They'll look to move on closer to the middle there. Now in the beginning area of where Southern Miss had started. Dragon hit hard here. Let's gone in a rough spot away from his team. Fuel has spotted him, and he'll end up going to...
Elsewhere, we see IUE Red Wolves. They're gone. But, again, the finisher. You come for the Kings, you best not miss.
Over there. Did he hit
You
him?
better perform now, you be.
Campbellsville now hanging around the edges of the ring. Roosevelt Lakers end up going down. They're starting their tear again.
Position over there.
Now we are down to 10.
We haven't even gotten to round 2. We just got to round 2, and we're already halfway through the game.
Death box here.
Let's go over there.
Let's go that way.
This one found a fight moving around. It'll be good for one, and that'll be a member of Fuel to hit the dirt. The last ends up adding another one to the count. The final member of Fuel will be taken out, making Fuel exit the arena. Celeste claims the title of kill leader with 5 into his name, looking to increase their lead once again.
Let's go over there. I'm bored here.
Let's go that way.
I suggest we analyze those grounds.
Getting back on their feet now. We have been spotted though. Crypto drone donut. Can't get away in time. AWPN. Stayed alive a lot longer. They found 2 members of UB. Dragon being last man standing. Brazil just looking for some poke damage currently. Still hang around in these edges of the ring. Whenever they can.
Use your brain. Do not go over there.
Hostile over there.
Spotted one. Distant.
I've got eyes on one of them.
Target over there. I say we move there.
Well, in all Northwest are only down to 1 remaining member of Shire. While really being chased. Not much to do. The Rolling Thunder just trekking behind at the heels. Look to reset. Last does end up going down for Briggs engagement. Interesting. We're down to 1 for Southern Miss. Viz, the only one left. Coming to their feet once again, but immediately being knocked back down. Dragon hits the floor, Limitless on the verge of doing the same. Final bits of damage on in, but immediately goes down, and Donut is left as the final member. He's running for the hills. He's got hardly anything in his arsenal. Just end up looming in for a retreat.
Over there, fighting with the... Replicator there, with supplies.
Care package over there.
End up just ratting on out. Scamblesville is nearby. Cover on the side of it. And Viz might be the last remaining member. He was able to get his team back on his feet. But Viz does end up hitting the dirt. So now, not as strong. USM on their feet. They're still looking to be dangerous here. The drone comes on out from a previous team. So now look at turtle up. So they missed it. Their two heavy hitters are back on their feet. They're not at full strength. They have this team cornered. This respawn might have just kept the Kings in the game as UB still down to just 30 sonar. That might have been spotted. It's hit by the Ash Tether. Is unable to retreat. EMP at his feet, but he can't get away. UB is removed. Check in with Thomas College as one remaining member of Ron Lee. Up here. They're still just playing around in this building. Kalamazoo just looking to deny the reinforcement of their teammate. With the expiration of the banner, it's down to just the Les and Zach. Still, coming off of that respawn, they don't have that much utility to work with. Find it open here. Chicken down Maria. Find one, they're able to find two off of their kill on UB. And we can claim another team here. Get those points in the pocket. Letting anything go at all. Sinatra from Campbellsville. Fighting off with another team. Lustrous Chalk goes down. Campbellsville did end up breaking their angles that they had on Southern Miss. That may have been a mistake. Maria staying with their lives. Zach is good for one, Zach is good for two. And Anna Maria are taken out by a newly branded full-strength Southern Miss. Viz returns to the fight. WPE elsewhere, the ring will be their killers. They'll be eliminated. Northwest doing the same and being taken out by Campbellsville. Now,
Sitting at 9 for a while. Then we started sitting at 8, and really quickly, 3 gone. Here we go, folks.
Tough one. 5 squads left, and we're closing on off ring number 5. Final ring looming in the shadows, and with a full-strength Southern mid back in the game. The options are hit lower and lower Greg, and I believe that was UMT. Both just having stragglers. Oh, no, UMT. Thomas College just stragglers. He not being able to reclaim his team. Now have UMT, Campbellsville, and Southern Miss at full strength teams just wrap around with the Wraith. Right, looking at it here onto UMT. Buzzer pop, the final member, Bronzy. Got the movement. Just looking to survive for as long as possible. Strafing through the air, he's taking the shots, he's being chased. Another jump pad in the pocket, he looks to continue his run. Another miss being engaged. Big knock for two of them. Zach is good for two. Only one more member left in UMT. Gonna find him quickly. Zach soaring through the air. Lots of cluster gas in the pocket. Finally, Fizz will do them in. UMT Maroon end up being taken out. 4 left. The less ends up being removed. Campbellsville are moving in. Not giving Southern Miss any time to breathe at all. Thomas College, the lone survivor, able to still stay on his feet. Then pick up a kid. Rest still inching their way through. Well, Southern Miss not getting good damage on one. Confirmation just yet. Continuing this on. Really nice damage. It's good movement, but Zach with no shields. Find a moment to get back on his feet. Is looking to do the same as well. Got a rough spot here. Shots to the face. Immediately dipping on out. Great movement. He misses. He'll drop back down once again. Still fighting it out. Big shield crack. His own shields are cracked as well, though. He gets assistance from his teammate. Zach ends up going down, and it's just Viz left. Another miss might finally be the end for them. Viz returns to the roof again, but the Rolling Thunder might look to turn the tide. EMP doing big damage to all surrounding territories. Campbellsville are at full strength. They're all wounded. Still in this. We still have 4 squads looming in. Greg, last remaining member, along with Thomas College. Currently all solos. Except for Campbellsville. We'll move on again. Southern Miss finally taken down.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will have a new champion tonight.
Campbellsville will be the one to turn it in, and with only stragglers left for the remaining squads, Campbellsville should have no issue collecting here. Knox grenade focus on out. Final member, Bronzy, ends up choking. Thomas College solidifies 3rd place, and the final member of Breck will fall. Crowning Campbellsville as your new Apex champions.
We have our Apex champions.
Campbellsville getting the best out of the situation. Go into our match summary for game number 4. See that Campbellsville with 8 are able to get 1st place. Breck following it up pacifist route again, but confirming 2nd. Thomas College with 3 kills or 5 kills, claiming 3rd. Southern Miss 15 kills, couldn't save them this time. They'll end up hitting 4th, and UMT bringing it up in 5th. Cut to another short break as we'll get our new ban and our new strategy set up, so don't go away. We're now here with Game 5. New champions of Campbellsville have taken the reins and have silenced Southern Miss for the time being. But will they claim their vengeance this time around? Just have to see how it turns out.
This is your champion.
Oh, that makes time out.
Seems there was an error. We'll be right back once we figure out what's going on and get into a new lobby.
Alright, we fixed the issue, ladies and gentlemen, and surprise, surprise, we forgot to ban a legend. But now, we've gotten that out of the way, so Valkyrie, Alter, Sparrow, and now Octane will no longer be available in our Legend Select. As we move on through, we'll have to see what Game 5 can present us with.
This is your champion.
Oh?
Never mind. We'll have to pause once again.
Now this is peculiar. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
I think things are working now. We should have a game 5 eventually. Should have it now. Solidified, and we are set up to go. There we go. I think we should be okay now. Reminder, our bands have come through. There is no Valkyrie, no Alter, no Sparrow, and no Octane. To be
I'll just say, if the match ends because of an error again, we should be allowed to pick the winner.
confirmed. Pretty funny.
Night Arsenal here if you want.
Well, as we confirm it on this bottom right corner, looking to active UMT, Cyberhounds, and FIU had all in close proximity, along with the Mounties and Norcourse being close together as well.
We should continue there.
Move there.
Backpack here. Level 2. Backpack here. Level 2.
We should continue there. Yeah, look at that here. Level 2.
Bolt SMG here.
To continue on, some loadouts already being established.
Must be something good that way.
What can be done?
Optics here.
Continuing right and a lot of pursuits.
All 99 here. Yeah,
Currently fighting. See. Okay, might be getting into a embankment here, and they're out already. Lakers fight off the heads of MSJ. First quad wave.
Care package over there.
HES Sal Rocks. Find the exit as well.
Care package over there.
Kills out on the way as they head boot on up. Have a potential commotion over towards the bottom half of the map.
Let's check out that area.
An evil harvesters here.
Shield battery here.
Come on, get to the spot.
Our next battle.
Focus here. We should head this way.
Ooh, big down. Southerners are able to take out AWPE. Big elims already. UB have found their own elim. Yeah, for more. FIU are now being engaged. Has found the dirt. Revive is successful in their images. At least things that happen. Some good damage. WMC is down. Still is used. UMT are able to find the door. FIU collapse. Thomas College also leading the fight as well. So they're disengaging recently closed FIU. The Mountains are able to get some damage in. Deco is eliminated. That's a member of FIU to drop to the dirt. Bobby is just moving on in with this devotion. He's just for another last. It's a shield crack. That's the remaining member of FIU on the run. You're covered and can't find an escape. FIU get taken out by the Mounties.
Contact with hostile.
Enemy in sight.
This place there.
Wreck Apex. They're finding the door as well, and we're down to 10.
Enemy far off.
We have more kills going in full speed. So this final one.
Let's move there.
And it's up. Oh, other than this. Might as well take a blow here. Bounties. Find it the down. As Bobby is good. We'll have these bottom four members playing on out. Plus, yes, being a new factor into this progression. Now he's just surveying their options. End up getting out of dodge. They backed up against the ring here. The Mounties don't have a lot of options. Being engaged, Bobby being stabbed in the back, it seems. One banner in the pocket. Elsewhere, Anna Maria do end up going down, and Grasshopper might be in a bit of pain. Put it on out and look this revive. But again, one shot off with the shield being a hero factor, and the Mounties end up going down. You will get the kills required.
Enemies in the area.
We're now down to 8 squads.
Enemy spotted.
Spotted. Enemy there.
Down to the northwest. The confirmation for now. I'm covered. What is in right now. Easy plays from Zach are looking good as rid of 2 and for a third. Good damage. I'll take out the Lakers single-handed. We now being engaged. That Donut ends up going down this fight. Shuffling on out, but UB don't have what is necessary.
Hostile. Right here.
And they're being taken out northwest. They're coming out on top.
Enemy right here.
IU Red Wolf managed to outlast UB by a little bit.
Intriguing to say
And here.
this.
Overflow here. Extended sniper back here. Go here. There.
Enemy.
Bottomless batteries.
Cyberhounds are gonna play the long game, potentially. Now. Same is Southern Fifth. Zach is good for 1. Les will confirm onto another. Les is good for 1. And in a tough spot right now. Rotate. Gamblesville were removed earlier on. The shield swap is good. Les is like just that much. We've seen great attack. 1 more left. The northwest fight to us. Still within the heat of battle, Southern Miss immediately need to get their guns back on up. Right in conflict. Police were trying to leave them behind.
Not a fool over there. Let's charge that way.
Enemy right here.
Shots being laid down by Zach. Jumping right over the fucking fences and confirming it out. Keep this aggression flowing with these used jumps.
Something out there.
Check that fool out.
Got a long game being played with 3 squads remaining. Just bringing their reign of terror. Of Zach dipping in and out of the fight. He wants to battle. Good damage from Zach. Good damage being incurred by Pool Ford. Oh, Team Gilead going down. Last boys down and up. Losing to help his team, but he can't get his gun in time. Let's go for another one. Back to position. Police force will be taken out. And it's the Titans against the Solo. Final member of the Cyber Hounds collects one beacon. He's looking forward to the second beacon. Caught by the Rolling Thunders. Give it away. It's like the win will be your game 5 Apex champ.
We have our Apex champions.
Back on our game 5 match summaries. Now up 26 this time around for summaries. A little bit lower. Cyberhounds pacifist route with second place. Fuel Esports coming up behind with 5 kills. Northwest and fourth with 4, and fifth place goes to Camelsville. When we come back, we will have the conclusion of our Apex Play Day. We'll have to see who will be our final champion of the night. We have arrived at Game 6, our final one of the night. Our last band of the night will be Bangalore, meaning no Valkyrie, no Alter, no Sparrow, no Octane, and no Bangalore available for our teams. Also want to mention that Thalas has been subbed in by Theo for Southern Miss.
See if
We'll
any
see.
teams take advantage of the situation and use it to their best advantage.
See what exactly it is they do. One, two, of them.
Let's explore this way.
He's set and ready to go here. We have a jumble of teams placed out in the arena. Mounties may encounter Norquest, UMT may encounter the Cyberhounds. Over in the top left, Greg, Thomas, and Anna Maria are all bundled up together as well. Should be some fighting very, very soon. Especially with Southern Miss seeming to be on the hunt. Nearby squads.
Enemy artillery.
Lakers getting into a fight early on. Shields here. Unknown ends up finding the ground. All range battle. So a slight pause. Unknown looks to return to their feet.
Although we did see
Very
one of
good.
them drop, so they might end up getting pursued here.
Be very careful about it as well. They're being engaged. Seems like this rebel squad has moved up underneath. Shots ringing through the stairwell. Find Mark. Label isn't going to re-engage and keep this fight going. Both sides respectively. It seems he's made it himself accidentally. The box looks again for information. Those arrows in out for right now. The Lakers are now being engaged by multiple squads. Lakers go throughout the arena. FIU playing a game of hide and go seek will be the victors as FIU are eliminated.
That way, fellas. Move your butts.
Enemy spotted.
line. Big hit from unknown. Norquest end up finding the dirt. It's another squad who leaves the arena. Damage being applied by the Lakers. Well, now they're being engaged elsewhere. Successful. Two picks go to the way of the Lakers. Aggression is being shut down. Two members of the Red Dragons, or Red Wolves rather, have been eliminated.
Last time I saw a Red Dragon, it was Shanghai Overwatch team.
Like the line in Campbellsville looks to be shaken up a bit. This reset, yours got a bit odd out by a rival. UPN are looking to finish them off. Mounties is taken out elsewhere. Over, they have a tail. So, apparently, the Wraith portal looks to just move and reset. His teammates will have to be, unfortunately, abandoned.
Enemy spotted.
Spotted a subject over there.
Enemy over there.
Let's explore this way.
Move there.
This way, let's go.
Again, Thomas Ganj gets eliminated elsewhere. Fuel Eastwood looking for right. They bring on through. I'm sending a lot of options here. Revive is denied, and have a share currently in constant predicament. Back towards the portal. At least we're now on the chase. I might be able to bring around the rosy, but the Lions end up being taken down. Full strength. Santa Maria are removed for the UB. UMC Maroon also ends up biting the dust as well.
Say we were there.
Rethinking our strategy. How about moving
They're
there?
down to less than 10. Final
We have the drop.
map.
Got an amp here. Power booster.
Enemy over there.
Well, here. Joker right here.
Mr. Zona. Movement from Zach has been clean all day. Run up, run up, disruption. Reaching down the door. Not a lot of options left. Oh, hey, that's wrong. Forward. No, this Cosmic in a terrible spot. Rumor, the member of Campbellsville ends up dropping.
Let's check out that way.
No, Syria.
strategy. How about moving there?
We're still down to only one remaining member. CWP having spotted enemies in conflict. MP raining on out. The aggression that's needed to press up here. Oh, an advantage! That's a huge play from Viz. Sniper's Mark getting a very rapid down. That could make the impression. Incurring a lot of damage here. Of course, from intel from the drone, immediately destroyed. Then moved on up back by Zach. Zach with 3. He'll single-handedly remove AWPE from the equation. Quads will remain. UB realigning, getting a knock. Donut is also on the floor as well. The Vortex, Limitless is looking to aid. Spotted by the sonar, so the position is revealed.
Let's go that way.
Have to assist with a rotate potentially. Limitless is engaging. Not in the best of spots. I swear, fuel are taken out by USM. Still continuing on. We are just looking for a different approach here is there towards the edges of this ring.
That way. Come on.
Right here.
Let's go this way.
From the team are missing. UB swings on through. Running out of ammo is Dragon. Move on back to the line. Lakers end up getting taken out. This is able to remove them. Now still on here. Finding the dirt. Dragon loses their life. Eliminated by the ring. We are only down to 1.
That way. Come on.
Red Wolves did return to full strength from earlier on, and they're able to confirm a kill. Elsewhere, though, UV does end up finished off by Southern Miss. Now with Campbellsville still in this fight, he'll also confirm a kill. Getting one first.
That way.
It's not going to confirm the rest. Will end up going down. 2 members of Red Wolves left alive. Greg not in a great spot either.
Enemy here. Clown spotted over here.
Only down to 1 remaining member being engaged. Slam to just buy a little bit more time. They hit over the wall, is able to down Zach, but he's immediately traded off.
Die later.
Walk away with 1 final knock as Slider down. The 3 remain in terms of squads now as the Red Wolves also exit. Southern Miss are looking to repeat their actions from the last wreck and only having 2 remaining members. Need to collect good early damage. Shield up, but we'll need to retreat. Stack backs on up. There's high ground that this team has established. Want to make for a push, but definitely fishing for it. Campbellsville. You end up reading this, they get the shield crack. And we'll have to back up once again. Bird still holding on back. Moving on in. That fire. With good damage. No Bird is equally injured. The crypto drone potentially even things up. Marked by Vantage. Bird is not in the best shape. They'll move on in. Zach with the confirmation. And up, taking him down. Aggression continues for Southern Miss. Campbellsville are now down to 2. Good damage. Nimakolo in a tough situation here. No shielding and is actively being hunted. Uzi comes on in, good put it down. Formation is good, and Sinatra will be the last remaining member for Campbellsville. We'll end up finding something though, but they get Silver back to their feet. We'll have to fish for another. Being hunted. And get away. Almost damage to the back will pick up.
Stillbrook got back just in time. If he waited a little bit longer, they might be out right now.
Correct, still erratic. Main focus still prioritize the Campbellsville, and they'll be eliminated. With the remnants of Correct, the last moment to go, they'll be spotted out. One being down already, the other one looking to get confirmed. Zach soaring through the air, trying to find the last pick. Will break a shield, will climb on over. And Southern Miss, with 5 total, will be your Game 6 and your final Apex champions.
We have our Apex champions.
Big plays to come out of our teams here. Southern Miss just seem to be a force to be reckoned with, as they'll claim 5 games once again. We'll go to our final breakdown. 30 kills to draw it on out for Southern Miss. Breck pacifist route once again, but still able to sneak second. Campbellsville with 3 will grab third. 4th place goes to the Red Wolves with 1. The Cyberhounds pick up some points in 5th with 1. Well, that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen, for tonight. That has been our coverage of Apex. Tomorrow, we will have Valorant followed by Marvel Rivals on Wednesday. Thursday, we may have either Rocket League or Overwatch. Stay tuned for that. And we'll round out the week on Friday. So, League of Legends. But, just like all good things, we must close out our. Thank you so much, everyone who tuned in. With me in the booth has been Patch Fox, and we'll see you all next time.